Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by StrikeForceEnergy.com. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Spin that shit. This 1,000. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Shit, you coming? Spin the check and get it right back. Money machine that work. Spin the check and get it right back. Spin that shit.
Whoa, right at the top.
Spin that shit. Spin that shit.
Man.
Dude,
No,
so many
it's
things
a
have
no
happened.
Ritter day.
But so many things have happened recently. I'm excited.
No
I
Ritter
know.
day.
God damn it. There's been a lot that has happened. Those of you who listened to the last couple episodes, we mentioned a girl on GoFundMe. Catherine Clemen. Jared.
We even gave you her phone number.
Yeah, we
on
gave you guys her
the
phone
show.
number. Jared called her live on the show. Obviously, as you remember, she agreed to come on the show. In this show tonight, I got to chat with her a little bit. And I know we talked about this the last episode. I didn't go after her strictly for the sole reason of I didn't want her to hang up, and I just wanted to hear this string out of this craziness. So after the sponsors, we're going to get to her interview and then everybody's thoughts.
Chill.
And I can promise you they will be special.
I'm over here staring at fucking Rocco's phone, wondering what the fuck you're looking at.
Well,
Yeah,
We'll get to that after the sponsors.
yeah, there's something we're trying to work on. We're trying to work on
Oh.
connecting with a new,
Really?
interesting interview. Yeah.
I can smell it through the phone.
All right. Let's get to the sponsor, shall we?
Yeah.
First up, look, they sponsor the entire show. You know they do it. People always ask me to stutter like that in front of them too, by the way. I'm talking about StrikeForceEnergy.com.
They ask him to stutter.
They do. They're like, dude, can you stutter like you do on the show? And I was like, greatest. You know who they are. Beautiful lady. We know her well. Because I don't stutter in real life. We're just trying to fill some airtime here, kids. But StrikeForceEnergy.com is trying to fill your body with pure raw energy. Imagine if you hooked up the battery inside a Tesla, right into your body.
Your dick hole.
Yeah. Dick hole.
Your dick hole.
All your orifices. That's what it's like.
Or your labia.
Oh, yeah, your labes. That's what it's like when you take down a tiny tin pouch of Strikeforce energy. Kick the can, kids. You don't need the can anymore. Throw it out the fucking window, keister it, whatever you need to do with it. Get rid of it. This energy drink goes in all your waters, beers, liqueurs, coffees if you want it to. And it's better than 5-hour energy. This lasts like 10 hours. Go to StrikeForceEnergy.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. You get 20% off of every single order, every single time you order it. They ship everywhere in the entire world. They have a monthly subscription, which we all have. And they got a bottle that squirts out 100 pumps right into every drink you need. Next up, we got ReadyMan.com. Matt Best, why don't you tell us about it?
Fucking ready, man. I'm fucking ready, man.
Yeah, you are ready, man.
We're so ready, man.
Ready Man is a premium roast or
Wrong company.
Wrong.
Shit.
No, Ready Man is a prepper / survival / man shit brand
Yes.
run by Jeff Kirkham, who is a former Green Beret and American badass for some other organizations. And they got some pretty cool shit. They got like survival cards, lock picking cards. It fits into your wallet just like a credit card, but you can break them apart.
You better explain that. Yeah, that's probably one of the coolest things that I have in
fucking
my wallet.
awesome.
It
They're like
has
$3 too,
right,
and
it
half
has
the time they're free.
20 different probably items in there that can help you either in survival, if it's the survival card, from hunting to saws to
Fishing.
fishing, and then it also, it has a trident on the motherfucker.
Yeah, it's
right?
fucking dope.
And then lock picking one again. Lock picking essentials for picking any kind of fucking lock you can think of if you've had the training.
Right. So that it's like an outdoors brand. They have a bunch of fucking awesome good shit. So yeah, readyman.com, and if you type in drinking or Drinkin Bros, it is motherfucking 20% off.
Heels, yeah.
You better get ready, man.
I know, get ready, man. Next up, we got straightrazor.com, new personal fan fave of mine. For all your shaving needs. Look, kids, we're going back old school with this. It's everything you need in a shaving kit. These razors are electric. I haven't had to shave in 2 days since I used this fucking thing. That's how close the shave is. Look, you get a little sharpener, you get a belt, you get cologne, you get aftershave. Inside your bathroom, look, let's hypothetical, you're having a one-night stand, and a lady walks into that bathroom and sees that you shave like a goddamn man would from Westworld. Congratulations, you're probably getting another beach.
That is true. I would imagine,
Dude,
like, you walk in there, there's some fucking, like, a rugged bar of soap and a straight raised shaving kit. It's like, what's up, bitch? You know I'm getting that booty.
Yeah. No shit. Comes with like a leather strap, and that's to help sharpen it. It comes with some oils to keep it nice and clean. It comes with a stand where it's magnetic, and it just sits there almost like it's floating.
Oh, shit.
And it's a customized razor. Mine actually has a pearl finish on the handle. And as well as on the blade, like I said, it says Big Papi, and the other side says Vincent Vargas.
That's fucking gangster.
It's fucking dope as shit.
Yeah,
man. I'm still learning how to use it.
Well,
though.
yeah, you're about the barber life, though. You do a mean fade, bro.
I love the barber world, so yeah, that's something that was a pleasure to receive.
And they got a new promo code up on the site. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh shit, man, I love their gear," and I went to type in Drinkin Bros. They didn't have one set up yet because they weren't expecting it to come up this fast. But now they have a 20% off code on the site, and it's Drink20. Drink 20. Drink 20. So go on there and get it. I chatted with the owner last night. He hit me up, and I was genuinely like a fan. I talked to this dude for like 20 minutes.
Dude, he's a good dude.
He's fucking awesome, man.
Oh yeah, we know who he is.
Yeah, I know he is. Dude, we actually partied with him when we were in SHOT Show, and in one night he just flew there and said, "You know what? You guys gonna be there?" I was like, "Yeah, we'll be here." He goes, "I'll be there," and he flew over there with this crazy suit that had mustaches all over it.
Yeah, there was like American flag suit dude, and there was a mustache suit.
Yeah, so he was
dude.
the mustache.
Yeah,
dude.
I remember.
And,
they were cool cats.
Yeah,
really
man.
Good people, man.
And I literally chatted with him. I was like, "Hey, man, like on the reels, like forget the show and all that shit. Like I'm just a fan of your gear." And he was like, "Fuck, I really appreciate it." And I was like, "Yeah." Because when we like the shit, I mean, look, most of everything we have, we like. But sometimes you fangirl out a little bit. And I was like, God damn, this is like really nice shit. So go to straightrazor.com and get your stuff. Type in the promo code DRINK20 and you are good to go for 20% off. Next up, we got warfightertobacco.com. Rocco, you are a co-owner of the co. Why don't you chat about it a little bit?
Well, just it's a combat veteran-owned company. Some tough dudes. A lot of them have some history together in the military, and they decided to go the cigar route, and they are making some amazing quality cigars.
Amazing dudes.
And so, I mean, those are the boys. I'm learning as much as I can about cigars still.
Dude time.
They're teaching me everything I can learn. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But Warfighter Tobacco, again, it's a good company. Those guys work their asses off. I'm just trying to see where I fit in this group of fucking badasses, man. That's all it is.
Dudes on dudes on dudes. And if you don't know the company, they are 100%.
It might be hard for you to fit in, to be a little honest. You're a fucking big dude.
You are a big dude.
That's
know?
that's
and not like a fat
that's
dude.
not like inviting a twink to the party.
Yeah.
You can just plug in anywhere.
That's like when I have you got like one of those old Chevy trucks and you're only 3 seats in the front. You're like, oh man, I'll sit in the middle. Like, fuck, Rocco, dude, you're fucking giant, dude. Those shoulders.
Or you're like, hey,
you
can I
can
put my lawnmower
bench
in your
press a
garage
fucking
and you
car.
show up with a Denali?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you could bench press a fucking Prius.
At one point, I probably could have.
What kind of rude asshole just shows up with a Denali?
Look, there's a lot. There's a lot in this world. Warfightertobacco.com.
We won't show up with Denali's.
They won't show up with Denali's. They won't show up with vaporizers. They won't show up with hookahs. Go to warfightertobacco.com, type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. You get 10% off. They have humidors, which are fucking dope. And they have t-shirts, which are also equally as fucking dope. Last but not least, we got a little Black Rifle coffee, don't we, Matthew?
We sure do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm drinking it right now out of one of our custom mugs. This is the Blackbeard logo. It's the old pirate flag thing.
The old custom pirate mugs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's
the old mugs.
Evan talks about it a lot. It's just Black Rifle's pretty cool, man. We employ, I think here, at least on the inside of the house, is like 85% veteran, if not higher.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like almost every
Easily.
single person, other than like there's a couple wives married to veterans that are here that work. But it's a powerhouse of combat veterans that just love fucking great coffee. And
You should see it here, though,
Yeah,
man.
so
The work
those-
ethic here. Hold on one second. This is crazy here, though. This is not just like one of those normal businesses, 9 to 5. I mean, these guys are here working till fucking 10, 11 at night. I mean, they're grinding from everyone, from Matt and JT, Evan, to all the other boys on the other side of the house. It's just pretty impressive to watch their work ethic that goes on here, and it's obviously a testament to why it's a successful business and continue to be.
Yeah,
We had a couple
Yeah.
toolboxes recently fucking make comments like, what do you guys do for veterans? You know what we do? We employ them and we give them the best healthcare that exists out there right now. That's what we do.
It was pretty cool. Like Evan made that decision in the new year and literally bought the best healthcare he could because, a lot of these guys are still trying to get their VA benefits because healthcare is fucking wretchedly expensive.
It's crazy.
Trying to go through the VA.
Top of the line platinum package for all our employees.
Yeah, man. It was pretty cool at the Christmas party. I think there was about 2 or 3 people that fucking cried. Some of these families, that were so struggling. It was like, guess what? Here's fucking health coverage. So we're just trying to do the right thing and be successful in business. And so, blackriflecoffee.com and Drinking Bros or Drinkin' Bros or fucking, if you want 1 extra % off, Lord Hot Dog.
Lord Hot Dog.
Lord fucking
It's
Lord
on
Hot Dog.
fire.
I've seen so many people screenshot they've used that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
everybody's
21%
rallying behind
off. That
Lord Hot
extra
Dog.
percent that you're given, Jared.
Listen, my
you're
goal
generous.
is 15 uses. 15 uses.
Yeah, you've already eclipsed that though. You've eclipsed it. You've
No,
gone
I'm close.
further.
I'm close. I'm reaching for it.
Well,
I just want to show that I'm worth, that I'm worth the coupon.
yeah, you're worth your weight in gold. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the hot dog stars. Rocco, who is your new kinky fetish, by the way? What are we getting into now these days?
It's not his fetish. He was looking at the
Nothing.
phone, and I was like,
Yeah,
it always
because I'm an
fetish,
ass
so-
guy.
I'll explain
100%.
to you what happened, man. So it was probably a couple days ago. I was on just scrolling through Facebook. They had those feeds, and they had this one girl was talking about she's not ashamed of her body. I'm like, all right, what's this? It's one of those fucking
Yeah, I'm not ashamed.
Right. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I'll watch this little video. Well, this chick, man, it threw me fucking for a loop because she has this like body anomaly. I don't know how to explain it. It almost
abnormality.
looks abnormality, but I wouldn't say that.
Give her handle. Give her username out to the audience so they can physically.
So I'm
look
gonna
this
use this is her Instagram is love.randalin. All right, and so here's the deal. Go watch some of her stuff, and you're gonna trip out on this. And now I think she's using it. So let me explain. She has an
Oh my God, she's got
oversized-
557,000 followers.
Yeah, she has an oversized ass thighs area,
Right.
and the rest of her body is a pretty normal sized woman. It looks like it's
Did
definitely.
she
an
say
abnormality.
what condition
my
it is?
God,
They didn't
it's
say what condition it
crazy.
was, but I guess she was embarrassed for a long time. And then now it's just she's using.
I
it
would.
to promote-
I'm an ass guy.
Yeah,
I
well,
want to
she-
meet her.
Wow.
Matt,
Well, this is a lot more ass than I'm
is
using.
a lot of ass to handle.
Hey,
my
listen,
man, dude.
So we did-
don't you put your opinions on my opinions, okay?
So for the sake of for everyone listening, I'm gonna go ahead. We went ahead and I hit up Franklin. He's gonna go ahead and reach out to her and try and get her onto the podcast for an interview. She's trying to use this for a positive thing for women to just be proud of their bodies no matter what it is. But I mean, you can't not deny.
Is that not photoshopped?
No,
it's
that's
not.
real.
You cannot
That
deny
is real.
how
Yeah.
interesting and how different this looks. It's a trip, man. So yeah,
You know what? Like power to her because this is like something that she was born with,
right? Exactly.
And it's not like I'm fat, don't talk crap. It's like this is a condition I was made fun of and bullied, but I don't give a fuck. And it's attractive. That's hot. Oh fuck yeah.
I mean, when you wake up, you're looking at a cute girl.
She is. She's a pretty girl, and that is just a whole lot of booty.
It's a trip, dude. It's almost,
It'd be hard to share a shower with her.
Yeah, that would.
Like when you guys are trading off with the water, that would be difficult. You'd have to get out and then back in.
That's. I wonder if she has like a new method of pooping because that seems challenging.
I would just do it in the shower.
because I barely fit in a fucking toilet seat, and I'm 220.
I would just do it in the shower.
I don't want to think about
You would
that.
shit in the
Imagine,
shower.
I imagine you grab a towel.
You shit in the shower?
I imagine
Shower?
you grab it. When you have the runs, you just shit in the shower. You
Boy.
you don't shit in the shower.
Oh, bro, I've had food poisoning so bad that I'm literally just shitting
you
and
just shit,
throwing
just
up,
pushing it down the grate.
laying on
We've
the
talked
fucking
about this.
floor.
Yeah, just big toe just shoves it down the grate.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
the big toe?
Well, the big toe covers the most surface
God
space.
damn it.
You got to really get those
you don't
clunkies
thi-
down
Yeah,
there.
that's embarrassing.
the clunkies.
And then you just get the conditioner, like you get your ladies conditioner, you shove it down there, and just let the water hit, so it just cleans the smell out of it.
Yeah. You want the clunkies down the
I've
drain.
never done that. I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah,
I'm
of
just
course.
for
Maybe
friends.
like grate up a lemon and throw it down there.
Yeah,
It works in the garbage disposal.
It's gotta work.
You know?
Yeah, it's gotta work.
Fuck yeah.
I imagine big people, they wipe their ass with a full towel.
Full towel.
Yeah, and you just kind of do you dry your back
Yeah.
back and forth. I imagine you do the same method, but for your butt.
Huh.
I don't know.
I shit in a couple phone booths.
No,
Have you
no,
really?
didn't.
I've never even. I don't think I've seen a phone booth since.
I mean, it was when I was a teenager.
Why would you do that?
Because I had to go.
Yeah,
Well,
look, you
Ross,
gotta
like I
go.
said-
You gotta go. Obviously.
Yeah, where can you get privacy in the city?
Ross, we reached out to this girl, and so hopefully she gets back to us, and you can interview her. I'm interested to kind of know like what's her
What's your
stance.
pooping situation?
Yeah, how do you poop? No, just it'd be cool to see what the interview kind of goes to and see exactly what is this anomaly. I guess you would say what is it that she has? Or,
it might
or the
just
condition?
it might not be like an
It's
actual like,
Mandela. It's not real.
Don't fuck with my head,
If we
dude.
get her on the show and we talk about her pooping conditions, please send Franklin Chambliss a box of cigar cutters. Just simply for just say, hey, from one cigar cutter to another.
Was that like a brilliant pun that you just did, a cigar cutter? Because
That's
we're
so
talking
funny.
about shitting.
The turd cutter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the turd cutter.
Yeah,
that
you're
was
welcome.
if-
You're
That's
welcome.
disgusting, you guys.
So she has a link to a thing called Connect Pal, and it's $11.99 a month to subscribe to her.
Huh.
Wait,
Man, all
for
these
what?
Instagram
What is
girls-
she doing?
I assume
Well,
she
dude,
just posts pictures of her butt.
All these
Come on.
girls like this, and I'm not putting her into a specific category, but a lot of times exactly they have these Connect Pals, they have PayPal, and all these like subscription based things where it's like it's almost like camming, but
Give
on like a
me money.
private way.
So
And they
weird.
have have you ever seen the ones like Amazon wish list? And so they like
Yes,
dude,
weird
people can
creepy
buy
dudes
you-
like
Hey, we can make
I
a
bought
wish
you a
list.
bed, girl.
We can make a wish list.
I want
It's a
that Kim
public wish list.
Kardashian Human Centipede T-shirt. Then I want that fucking thing.
Oh
Right.
my God, that thing was so cool.
Holy shit!
Oh, that was so cool.
Man.
But I mean, speaking of girls that just want you to give them money for shit.
Yeah.
Let's hear
Hey, we got the Queen Bee on the show today. We got
We got the queen of the queens.
Oh my gosh, dude! I'm still.
we have the
amazed
first
by
ever
it.
snowflake to fall in Salt Lake City on the show.
I can't even. I can't
yeah,
even.
Ross, why don't you go ahead and roll that interview?
I will, and I'll preface this to the audience by saying this because some people ask me why I didn't go hard after the McRib girl. I talked to the McRib girl, and she was like a genuine person on the phone. I could tell that it wasn't staged, and she was kind of embarrassed about the attention by it, but was ultimately cool in the end. This girl was not cool. Her story is not cool, but I also didn't want her to hang up. And like we talked about in the last episode live when Jared connected with her,
You did it with finesse.
I didn't want to shred her because yes, and I want the
you
audience.
baited her in.
Yeah, and I want the audience to hear how fucktard crazy someone is for a full 25 minutes rather
she went
than
full fucktard crazy.
yeah, rather than what you would typically do in an interview, which is just absolutely destroy this girl and leave no body parts behind. So right now we will play that interview. Good luck with this.
Prep
girl.
your ear holes.
Prep it.
Hello?
Hello, Catherine.
Hi.
Hi, this is Ross Patterson from Drinking Bros.
Okay.
Hey, look, your GoFundMe has been on fire on the internet. The first time you put it up, you were asking for $5 million. It was shared more than 150,000 times on Facebook. You took it down, and you recently put up a new GoFundMe asking for $12 million. And you're essentially asking people, you currently live in Laramie, Wyoming. You're essentially asking people to pay to live out your dream. If you could describe what your dream is to the audience. We have had a lot of success in crowdfunding, and look, our audience is primarily military fan base, and they love people who fight for their freedom like you. So if you could describe what your dream is to the audience and why you put up this campaign, that'd be awesome.
Okay. Well, my dream is to be free to be me. I want 12 billion to move to the coast, to get out of Wyoming. It sucks here. It's cold, and I'm not a cold kind of person. I've been here my whole life.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 27.
Okay, and do you still live with your family at home?
I live in a property that they own.
Okay, how many
So
how many properties does your family own? Is it a big? Because I've been to Wyoming before. There's a lot of things going on there, and you can have a lot of land. Do you have a lot of land?
No, but we have 3 separate properties.
Oh, okay. Do your parents do pretty well?
Yeah, they are both professors, PhDs in organic chemistry. You know, pretty much the picture perfect if you can imagine what success is today.
Sure.
Family.
Where are they professors at? University of Wyoming?
Correct.
Oh, great. Hey, it's a great school. Do they know about your campaign right now?
I don't know, actually. I'm not very close with my parents, especially on this kind of level of what I want.
Gotcha.
So,
but you live on one of their properties, but you're not close to them. Do you see them very often?
Once every month, maybe once every, we don't mesh well. I've always kind of been the black sheep in the family.
Okay. And why is that, by the way?
Because they're chemists. They kind of live, in this physical, numbers reality. And I've always kind of been an artist and a free spirit. And, you have people that are, my parents, live in the hard reality, and I live in the reality that's above that, So when, I had ideas of how things should work, logic didn't explain it, and to them that was bad, and they had a hard time understanding where I was coming from.
Gotcha. And with this $12 million, you don't want to work, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Not now. Not now. I mean, I have no idea what the future would hold. And by work, I mean, doing something just because I have to do it. Of course, I'm with that money, I want to create. I'm an artist. I'm, I feel like I'm a social activist. I feel like I have a lot to say. I'm a writer. So I will be working per se, but I won't be working to work.
So why not at 27? Why have you not built a life on trying to make money writing or being an artist per se?
I've tried so hard, so hard. I think on my GoFundMe page, there's a post by me. When I started college, I was, super smart. I'm not ashamed to say that, started out with a major in molecular biology.
Holy
got to my
shit.
Senior year. Yeah.
At Wyoming?
My senior year. Yep. And got to my senior year, almost was about to graduate, then decided to tack on another degree in computer science and a bachelor's in fine arts. At the same time, I was running a graphic design company. I was doing CrossFit. I was training for a marathon. I was in this rat race that we are so caught up in, and I was drowning in it.
Well,
I tried.
Would you really call it a rat race? Were your parents funding your college education and your lifestyle and food and shelter and all that stuff during your time in college?
Oh yeah. But I still consider it a rat race because I was trying to live up to the ideals that I interpreted society wanted from me.
And why did you interpret that society itself wanted that from you?
Just my environment. As a woman, it's confusing right now for us. We had this huge, go women feminist movement, and now women are kind of in the workforce, and we're kind of stuck in this pseudo, like we want to be powerful, but we secretly don't really, because, so it was just this mess that I was in, that I was interpreting those things, whether they were there or not. And then in addition to the media and, what a good college girl looks like and what guys want in a college girl, what a good education looks like, growing up with 2 PhD, professors, their definition of success is very different. So, I grew up with this, I was born on the rat race, so to speak.
Sure, but, you have the ability to also change your own life. Did you vote in this last election, for example?
I did.
You did. And I'm assuming you did not vote for Donald Trump, correct?
I'm not going to reveal that.
You're not?
I will not reveal my political party affiliation.
But but here's my point. If you were a feminist and truly fighting for women, it probably would have been a no-brainer to vote for Hillary Clinton or Jill Stein.
That's funny. You just said it, a no-brainer. And my argument is we need a brain.
Right. So, but this will lead me to where we're going now. The inauguration's coming up on the 20th. Donald Trump is taking office. there is I don't know if you know this, but there's a feminist protest that is going to be happening on that day. 100,000 women so far online have signed up and said they are going to march against whatever society thinks that Donald Trump is against.
I would not march against Donald Trump, if that answers your question. I would not. I do not support that movement.
Oh, okay. So what movements do you support and that you can get behind in your life today at 27 years old?
The only movement that I fully support is me, who I am. And I don't fit in the category of Democrat. I don't fit in the category of Republican. I'm an independent, and so the only movement that I can truly support is one in which I define myself.
Okay, but judging by your GoFundMe page, right now this is currently what it says on your page. And again, if you're out there and want to go to Catherine's page, go to GoFundMe.com/Catherine Clennon. This $12 million is to help me accomplish this goal, and I'm just going to read it off the page for the audience.
Sure.
You want a new vehicle to drive from Laramie, Wyoming to San Diego. Any particular kind of vehicle?
I kind of want a 4Runner.
4Runner.
I've always been or a Toyota Tacoma.
Okay, we'll go with both. So 4Runner's a nice vehicle. My best friend just bought one. You're looking at on average between $35,000 and $40,000 for that. A Tacoma's even cheaper. Those are going to run you in somewhere between the $28,000 and $32,000 range. Next up, you want moving expenses. So you want the audience to, the GoFundMe crowd to pay for your moving as well. That journey from Laramie to San Diego, you're looking roughly in the neighborhood of $5,000 to $6,000. Do you have a lot of stuff?
I'm going to minimalize a lot of my stuff because I kind of want to start over.
Okay, so you want to buy all new furniture and all that stuff?
Yeah. And
get rid of the old Ansel Adams paintings and most of the college gear?
Yeah.
Okay. And in San Diego, and this is next up, you want the purchase of a new home and the associated fees in San Diego. Have you looked at San Diego real estate yet?
I have, and I have narrowed it down to a couple of choices. It's between $500,000 and $800,000. The house that I'm specifically looking at.
It's actually not bad for San Diego. I'm from Los Angeles. So I'm very familiar with what the real estate is in California these days. Next up, you say you want an infinity pool, and then in parentheses it just says just because you want one. Why is that? Why do you want an infinity pool specifically?
Because they're awesome. They're awesome. They just, they
are, but they kind of go on forever. Nailed it. Really on fire today. Okay, next up, you want a staff to cook, clean, do laundry, and take care of you and your pets. How many pets do you have, and what kind are they?
I have 3 cats. And I hate cleaning up after them. I'm human. Who likes cleaning? Who likes doing dishes? I want to live the dream.
Sure,
I want it all done for me.
To that point, who likes working? Not a lot of people, but they do it because that's the only way to survive.
But I'm questioning, though, is that the only way to survive, or do we have it backwards? Have we bought into this lie that there's only one way that we can actually live our lives? And that's getting into the kind of the social points that I'm trying to make with my GoFundMe. I want people to question this notion that we have to do things a certain way. Is it that way? Or can we stop and question why it is? We create society. We create our reality. And therefore we have the ability to change it. So,
we do. So what is your proposal of that change? That we go back to like a barter system from medieval times where you're trading goods for services or vice versa, services for goods. What is your proposal of how society is going to change without working and earning money?
I don't know if I said this before, but my father once told me a quote over and over when I was growing up. I never, I heard it, but I never got it until now. And it's, when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Correct.
So,
and look, that's a motto I've lived by. I would say a fairly successful filmmaker. This show goes out to, this podcast goes out to about 1 million people every month. That's extremely successful. We got some other brands that we sell. But to get to that point, I've had to work my entire life and earn money to get to earn the right to work a job that I love to do that doesn't feel like a job.
And I want to pose a hypothetical question. Did you really have to earn the right? I mean,
yes.
I mean,
yes.
But why
I'll
is
put
that?
I'll put it this way. So, just to kind of lead you down this road, as a filmmaker, before I started directing, obviously YouTube was available to the world. I made a few sketches to see how they would do. I also wanted to test out my skills. But people don't pay for that. They don't pay for videos. They don't pay for little sketches that I was making on the internet. But it was a good way to help teach myself the necessary tools to go on and do that to something greater in life that I would actually earn a living out of it. So that's what I did, but that's where I started. And a lot of people say they call it paying your dues, so to speak. So do you feel like you've paid your dues enough in this life that you deserve this $12 million to go and have an infinity pool with maids and a lifestyle that will serve you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. In so many different ways and in so many different facets of my life. I've completely, run myself raw trying to make it the way, how others would make it, or how, common sense would tell you this is what you need to do to reach this goal, and it's run me straight into the ground. So I do feel like I've paid my dues in that sense. Okay.
Right now you're currently living rent-free on one of your parents' properties, correct?
Correct.
What would you say it is? Like a small place, 400, 500 square feet, or are you in a big place?
No, I'm in a big place, 4-bedroom house.
By yourself?
By myself.
And are they giving you money like monthly for an allowance?
Yeah, that's what they do. And I hate it. I hate, you could call me spoiled, but I hate living this way.
Sure, but what's to prevent you from saying, no, Mom and Dad, I don't want this 4-bedroom house. I don't want your money. I don't want your car. I don't want anything that you give me, and then just leaving and going out on your own.
Because I grew up in a family that love was conditional based on success. My parents only cared, how successful I was in school, how, they were professors. They are professors. How their idea of success determined their love for me, And so what's prevented me from doing that is, honestly, and it's heartbreaking to say, is because, I want them to love me. And I don't feel like they would love me for who I am.
But they obviously love you now for who you are. Or else they wouldn't be supporting your lifestyle or lack thereof. You don't currently hold a job, right?
I just recently dropped out of college, and with that, they have told me that the funds are coming. They're being cut off.
Oh, so you're gonna be cut off. And did you start that campaign after you're gonna be cut off?
I started that campaign prior to being told I was going to be cut off.
Okay. My next question is that the things that you've asked for, that you've wanted here, they don't really equate up to $12 million worth of material goods. What were you planning to do with the rest of the money? Because, just talking to you and ballparking the numbers with you here, look, that staff to cook and clean and do laundry, you're looking at, that's going to be costly. That's going to run you about $100K a year in San Diego. But the rest of it, you're just shy of $2 million there. So you just want an extra 10 to do what with?
Just to live. to set an example that, this is the money that I'm worth, I want to travel.
And why do you think you're worth that personally?
Because there's never going to be another me ever in existence, nor is there going to be another one of you, and I think everybody has the right to set up a GoFundMe page for whatever amount they feel that they're worth. And God, I hope that it's in the millions,
Sure. I have the right, but I know that I would receive an unbelievable amount of backlash, as I'm sure you have. Oh
yeah.
And what's that been like for you?
I just don't care. I'm a big girl. The backlash has been, pretty enormous. But then again, I have the balls to be hated. I'm not afraid to stand up for my self-worth, to be hated, the most hated person on Facebook and social media, because I feel that I'm worth it,
Yeah, because, I'm going to be honest, after talking to you here, this is probably going to lead to even more backlash. Because
I completely... Oh yeah.
There is no real defined dreams or goals or what you're worth. I know you mentioned that you possibly might be gay.
I am gay.
Oh, you are gay. Okay. Look, being gay also isn't different either. So it's not that different in society.
I don't define my dreams, not because I don't want to. It's just that when I define them, like at a hard dollar point, I'm limiting myself to that point only. What if life brings along something else? I don't want to close myself off to possibilities. I want to live in the moment. I don't want to live on a timeline determined by funds. And that's why, and that's going to bring up a bunch of backlash. And I completely expect it and, kind of encourage it.
Yeah, because there isn't a society in the world that is going to support people living on their own without working for it.
And I think that's the problem. Don't you?
I don't know how to solve that problem. What is your suggestion to solve that problem?
My suggestion is that people should get in touch with who they really are, because I doubt that the majority of us go to college or do things the way that they're supposed to be done. If we were at our core who we truly are, we would all be so unique that in essence we wouldn't work a day in our lives because we'd be doing what we love.
Yeah, but take yourself as a small child growing up. You need clothes, you need shelter, you need food. You talked about going to college. College is extremely expensive. I went to college. I went to Ohio State University. It's extremely expensive. How do you propose then people even have children and then raise them without being able to financially take care of them?
If there's a will, there's a way. Life tends to figure itself out, and I feel like as a generation, as a population, as the world, we've forgotten that. We don't realize that we have to have a financial plan, a life plan, a plan for everything. And every time we do that, we're cutting off all these we are cutting off life itself. So people forget that you're not going to know what the first step is on the staircase, but the next step will show up once you take that first step, and the next step after that, and the next step after that. And life is so much richer, so much more real, so much more free when we live like that.
Boy, this is going to come off as crazy, right? Like you know that at this point.
Bring it on. Okay. I am not afraid to be known as crazy. I have the balls to say what my heart really says. I'm not afraid to be hated. Because
look, there's a lot of people that go through the daily grind, work their ass off for every single thing they have in life, every single cent to take care of their family, their loved ones, etc. They're going to see somebody and hear somebody like you who's saying, I don't want to live in a 4-bedroom house that my parents pay for. I don't want to live off of an allowance that my parents pay for. I don't want to drive the car that my parents pay for. At 27, they're going to listen to this and say they're going to rage against the machine. I'll just be honest with you. Because this.
And why is that? Because they what is the true reason why they're going to rage against it? Is it because they're jealous, or because deep down they realize the possibility that maybe they bought into a lie, maybe they cheated, maybe they made a deal here and there to succeed the way others thought they should succeed? What is the core of that hatred? What is it? Is it just, oh, she's a self-entitled brat? Yeah, that's a knee-jerk response. But where is that coming from? Is it because they acknowledge that they kind of sold their soul a little bit to fit in to a form that society determined for them? Or, is it jealousy? What is that core? I'm fascinated by that. And that's why I am encouraging the hatred, because I really want to probe, where is this coming from?
Yeah, well, Catherine, you did it today. And I can say, for what it's worth, the fact that this is going out to 1 million people, I'm sure the backlash will be swift. And if you're encouraging this hate,
I love, crucify me.
Yeah. Look, they're going to bring it. The fact that you voted for Trump as well, it kind of offsets everything that the LGBT community right now claims that he is against and what he stands for. So I'm sure you'll be receiving it from that side as well.
That's my point. I'm not a community. I'm not one party. I'm not affiliation. All I am is Catherine. That's all. That's all there's ever going to be. I'm not, a member of the LGBT. I'm not a member of, whatever demographic you want to throw me in. All I am is Catherine. That's it. Okay,
and last question for you, and then I'll let you get out of here. But back to the 4-bedroom place. The Catherine going forward. Let's say she gets this $12 million tomorrow. Are you out of there the next day? And what do you envision the next 40, 50 years of your life to be with this $12 million? What are you doing as a person? Are you just hanging out at the beach, or are you trying to better yourself personally? If I got $12 million tomorrow, I would be out of here tomorrow. Gone. Would I be trying to better myself? I would be trying to better myself in the sense that I would be doing everything I can to prove that I am perfect the way that I am. I don't have to change. I don't have to improve. I have to de-evolve, so to speak, to realize that, I was always perfect. Right, but you still wouldn't be doing anything, correct? You wouldn't. You wouldn't have a job or work. I would be working. I want to create art. I'm a painter. I love painting. I love poetry. I love writing. I really, really, really want to learn to surf. I want to get married. I want to find kind of the girl of my dreams and live this life and have children with her and, be us, and really probe these really deep questions that my GoFundMe page is trying to bring out in people's responses. Sure. But by asking for an infinity pool, that's kind of just saying like, I kind of want to take it easy and just I just want cool shit. Because a lot of this is that bad thing? Yes, because everything you're asking for is materialistic, to say the least. If you were trying to seek something spiritual in your life with this $12 million, you probably have a better shot at it. The fact that you're asking for materialistic goods in a society that you have to actually work for any type of materialistic goods. And see, you say that crazy. because you assume that materialistic means non-spiritual, and I'm here to challenge that. So an infinity, can you be? But what emotions is an infinity pool inside of you stirring up, emotionally? Like, what is that? What is that going to do for the betterment of you, Catherine, as a person, by people buying you an infinity pool? I'm finally going to get the
the deep feeling of love and respect for myself that I never got from my parents.
Inside this pool?
Inside this pool.
So that's you think you're going to come to this realization of why your parents don't love you or they are ashamed of you, and it's going to come. This vision is going to come to you inside the infinity pool.
It's going to come within the life that this $12 million will allow me to live.
Okay, sure.
It's not
sure. Look, I can respect that. I'm sure the audience will have to say something about it. If nothing else, though, this was an entertaining interview. You were an interesting individual, and I have a sense that the audience feels the same way. That you essentially define the millennials' perspective on life that is currently going on in our society.
And I say that that's not true. It's the other way around.
Okay. Well, look, we will let the audience decide, and I'm sure there will be plenty of feedback on your GoFundMe page. And what about your Facebook? Is that open to everyone right now?
Yep. Facebook's open to everyone. Go comment. Go read my comments. Go read my reasoning, and keep an open mind. I dare you to try and understand my perspective, because it's not what you think.
Sure. And for everybody listening out there, it's Catherine with a C. Elizabeth Clennan is her last name, Clennan. You've also put your email and your personal phone number on this GoFundMe.
Yep, 100% legit, completely transparent. This is not a joke.
100%. So if you'd like to call Catherine and chat with her about the world or life, or look, maybe there's an infinity pool salesman out there who's willing to walk you through that and what a price is. You can call Catherine at 307. That's the area code 399-9051. And your email is cclennane@gmail.com. Catherine, appreciate you being on the show today. And from here, we'll just turn it over to our audience and see what they think. Okay.
Sure. Sounds good.
All right. Take care, Catherine. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah! Kill it with fire! Kill it with fire!
What in the fuck?
God. I'm the fucking infinity pool.
That's the one where
That's how I find my spirit.
I can't believe it. I honestly cannot believe it. Matt Best, this is one of those people in your life that you want to kill. You personally want to kill.
It's like the only thing I would give her for free is my dick in her mouth for her to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
you know?
Give it to her.
That's the one where I hide behind the corner. I hide around a corner and hit her with a pillow really hard.
You know how I want to find my spirit? Prosties and hot dogs.
It's like you don't even rate my dick in your mouth. I would rather come into a trash can than fucking put it inside of you.
And then throw it on you.
Is there any way we can get a hold of her parents and interview them?
Oh,
but
I
can promise you this. I can promise you this. Her parents are going to find out about this because look, our show is so big now. Her parents will find out about this, and this is going to cause a shitstorm.
God,
she's a fucking idiot.
I'm sure we can find your parents through any directory at the University of Wyoming.
Yeah, they're instructors.
And not only is she like that entitled, she's a fucking egomaniac where she's like, I'm fucking smart and I'm not afraid to say it. Like she was terrible. She was just saying words half the time.
Oh,
she's living at her family.
No. I love
I
love the rat race comment. You're like, is it really a rat race? I mean, you're kind of giving everything. She's like, yeah, it's a rat race because I'm living up to society's expectations. Shut up.
Or what would you say of like society's interpretation of how I should live? And like
she voted for Trump too, which is crazy.
She said something about feminists wanting to be powerful, but we really don't want to be powerful. I was like, you're confusing the
complete opposite of what the feminist movement is. Right. Like, well, we want to be powerful females, but we're in the workforce, and we really don't want to. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh my God.
That is.
She doesn't want to work. She wants to be an artist and a writer.
I like how she said she worked really, really, really hard as a writer. Send me something then, please.
Yeah. So, Matt, what do you say to people like this in the world who exist and walk around?
Oh, dude, there's so much of this though, dude.
Yeah, man, I don't even know where to start with all that, dude, because it's It's that entitlement, and like, you know, I don't have a problem with fucking Democrats or anything like that. Like, I'm a libertarian, but it's like that hardcore liberal movement where it's just, I expect this out of society, but fuck society. So it's like they're not willing to contribute to the overall goal of what society offers us, which is like comfortability, right? I don't have to go fucking slay a cow every fucking week. I can go get a nice steak. That's the benefit of contemporary society.
A cow, New Mexico.
when you're in the Air Force, right?
Yeah.
No, man, there's a lot of this shit. Like we were talking about that one video today that I sent you about the other guy was talking about white and what is it? White what?
White privilege.
White privilege.
Oh,
but it's all in the same aspects. Like, dude, I don't care who you're, whether you're white, you're black, you're Asian, you're Mexican. It doesn't matter. Everyone's given that opportunity to be successful in their own right if they decide to go that route.
That guy's first thing was about you're getting the jab in an interview because you have a white name. No, you have red dreadlocks.
Right, exactly.
Like
that's
what
exactly.
in the fuck?
Right.
It's like no one wants to go and look at themselves in the mirror and blame themselves.
Bright red dreadlocks.
Right. It's
Ross,
crazy.
what Rocco's talking about, Ross, he showed me this video today. I think you sent it to the
I sent it to the group.
Yeah, you sent it to the group. I saw it. Yeah.
It's essentially it's like white privilege, the same thing that MTV did, but it's another news network probably trying to piggyback off of the
it's a Latin news
attention
network
they
called
got.
Me Too, and they're trying to just I think they're trying to stir the pot. That's all it is.
Fuck that dude.
But that guy did a spoken word talk about white entitlement, and it's the whole time it's like
Fuck that. You know what? It's like white entitlement. Motherfucker, I joined the goddamn army at 17. I deployed until I was fucking 29 years old. Where the fuck is the entitlement in that?
Man, here's the thing. I'm not white, and I don't feel like there's white entitlement.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I just feel like there's people having
You're
an
a
opportunity.
super successful dude, and you have fucking neck
You
and
should
hand
give
tattoos.
me that shirt.
And you're fucking...
Give me that shirt.
I just told you, like, dude,
I'm cold and I'm
well,
white,
it's funny. Me and
Rocco.
you both talked about it, man. It's like we both were not wealthy people growing up. We were the leftovers guys. We were the ones that had the hand me down clothes. We were the
Grilled
ones,
cheese and
you know what I mean? It's like
Right.
it's like
And
that's
green beans.
You're white. I'm Mexican, Puerto Rican. I mean, it's the same thing. It's everyone's life situation is based on whether their families have been successful or not, or been able to because of whatever the reasons it is. And then now we've been given the opportunity to make a decision. We both joined the army, and from there we learned a couple more life skills that took us on to be more successful in the future. Everyone has that opportunity to make a decision.
Yeah, it's called personal development. Shit just doesn't get handed to you, and you're not always in like the correct position. And sometimes like life gives easier opportunities, and you're just not present for them, or you are. But at the end of the day, life is full of fucking work. And for me, I don't know how a motherfucking cunt bitch like that can sit back and say, "Give me $12 million." I wouldn't want you to write me a check for $12 million.
No.
Well, okay, I probably would, but
It'd be nice.
It would be
Right,
nice,
yeah.
right? It'd take a little
If you had
pressure
a
off.
Hyundai-
But I'm not going
If
to
you
give you
had
the
a cool
justifications of why I deserve that.
If you had a
Because
cool
I liked because
I mean, pretty much anybody in the U.S. automatically starts life out by winning the life lottery.
Life lottery.
You were born in the U.S.,
Right.
not Somalia.
Yeah.
Like, so
yeah,
for you.
like Cat needs the fucking Aleppo button, bitch.
Yeah.
And I'll go back with there.
Boom. Take
Motherfucker.
Cat to Aleppo.
I'll give you $12 million if you last fucking 2 weeks in Aleppo, you cum guzzling rat whore.
Yeah. Wow.
Look, Matt,
Okay,
she
I agree.
is a proud lesbian, so she's not guzzling too much.
Whoa,
cum.
she's lesbian?
That's
Yes.
great. Fucking
Yes.
you
Oh, I
fucking
didn't know that.
muff diving. I don't give a shit.
We don't either. And that's what I told her. I was
See,
like, I said, look,
Maybe
being
that's a
gay
problem.
is
Maybe she
special.
needs some dick.
That's great. I doubt that Cat at a cellular level is a lesbian. I fucking guarantee that she's one of these fucking libtards that's sitting there and go, it's cool to be homosexual. Like she's using that as some free spirited thing. Like,
she should
guess
send
what?
us-
I don't fucking
She should
care.
send us some
Her
video
quote
proof.
exactly. Her
Yeah.
quote exactly is because her mother and father didn't give her the attention she deserved.
She should.
Yes,
she
they
should
did.
send
They
us.
gave
But
her
what they
everything
paid
in
for your
life.
fucking education, and you live in a goddamn house for free.
A four-bedroom
She
house.
should send us video proof of her homosexuality.
Nah, dude, it's just crazy.
I need to see
It's
some
crazy.
Hey,
videos.
listen,
It's crazy that
we
people-
don't believe you. Send a video.
It's
I
crazy
say-
that
I say we
people like
start a-
her.
a GoFundMe
Go ahead,
for Matt Best of $12 million to fuck this girl. We set up the GoFundMe for Matt Best to fuck her.
We
Matt
should.
gets $12
That
million
would be
to
funny
go and
as
have
shit.
sex with her.
Let's
'cause
let's set
that's
it
how
up
much
for
it would cost, I think.
Let's set up the goal is $120 for Matt Best to have sex with Catherine.
I don't want to.
I, wouldn't
I
do that
think it's
either.
funny.
No, it's not funny because it's gonna happen. Like, as in, like the money will be raised.
It
and
will.
Then we're
It
like,
will. Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, we're fucked.
All right, we'll
yeah.
just donate it to fucking a charity because we're not gonna go and fuck Cat.
No,
Yeah.
no. Then we go back to her and say, "Hey, the people have spoken. We raised this money. It's more than your $70.
You're $77.
So I'll give you this money if you let me do it."
Yeah, and Rocco, I cut you off. You were about to say something about her social.
It's just
fucking-
no, it was just like her and fucking the dude on that video from this morning and all that. It's just people are looking for excuses on why they don't want to get off their fucking ass and just work hard for what they get. You know what I mean?
But again, I think it's just like entitlement. Like, so a lot of, I think why you share experience with like veterans and stuff, because you've seen other parts of the world outside of a comfort zone where it's like you have the liberal people that go out there and like, oh, I went to Tanzania or whatever. You're like, cool, but you were safe the whole time.
Yeah.
Like when your life is in critical and imminent danger where you're like, oh fuck, my life could end right fucking now. Your whole perspective on life change. It's like just the same thing when people have near death experiences. They go, oh fuck, I could die.
Yeah.
So it gives you like a new sense of what's the opposite of entitlement? Like motivation, I guess. Appreciation
Yeah.
for life, dude.
Well, dude, it's when I remember coming back from a mission, sitting on my bunk, and like, whoa,
Right.
that was close.
Exactly.
And then from there, it's just like, there's a lot of the little shit in life doesn't matter anymore, right? It's just like, well, fuck, dude. Like, we're living off fucking borrowed time, almost feeling sometimes.
exactly
And so
what
you
it
just,
is.
You just fucking try and find ways of being successful.
And it's the same thing like when we were on the way to the office today. Rocco Googles MMA fighters that had died. He saw a news story, and there's like some big names.
10 MMA fighters died in 2016. That were big names.
And it was like one of them, he just proposed to his girlfriend. They had a successful life.
Yeah.
Hit and run, gets killed.
He just proposed to his girlfriend. Some guys were following him. He gets out of the car and kind of has some words with them. Gets back in the car and they fucking hit him, and killed him.
Yeah, you know what Kat needs? She doesn't need $12 million. That bitch needs a fucking near-death experience.
We should offer this.
Motherfucker. Let's change your spiritual fucking.
We dress her up like a hot dog and put her in a room with me.
No, dude. Hey, remember the movie Flatliners?
Yeah.
Flatliners, bro. We do our own Flatliners. We give people the near-death experience.
Remember when I taught your kids how to do that?
Fuck you. That's so funny. That video, dude. Clear.
Thank God.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, we have a video idea of JT babysitting.
Why
my kids.
I'm not allowed to
Why he's not allowed to
babysit
babysit my
Rocco's
kids because he's teaching them fucking Flatliners.
Oh boy.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
But like that's
Wow.
it. Like if you can start a company of just giving people near-death experiences and changing their fucking lives,
Seriously.
like,
And
it would be great.
sometimes it's
Westworld,
not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed though.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might die.
Yeah.
That's the pitch. It's like, yeah, we have a 92% success rate of near death. Well, what's the 8%? They died.
Yeah.
They died.
Yeah.
They died.
So the cards were not in their favor.
Yeah.
Fell into a wood chipper.
Yeah.
was
Apparently,
an
when you
accident.
huck a lawnmower at someone, it can get weird.
Yeah. Sign here.
Yeah, and by the way, I started off that interview saying, dude, the military loves people like you that are fighting for their
That was
freedom.
so funny.
I
Yeah, dude,
know,
we
Jesus
died
Christ.
when I heard that, dude.
Jesus
so fucking
Christ.
funny. And she didn't stop you. She didn't stop. She was like, well, thank you.
Nope.
I think, but do you notice when you pressed her on the infinity at the end, she legit laughed at what
Giggled.
she was saying.
She
'Cause
giggled.
you backed her up into a corner where the only logic was yes.
Yeah, so you find that in the infinity pool.
Yeah,
She giggles and goes, yeah.
Because toward the end of the conversation, I was like, all right, I've talked to this girl long enough. Now I can start to fucking jab a little bit and go after
No,
her.
it was perfect.
Because it was just
perfect.
like, as I didn't care if she hung up the phone at that point. Fuck her. But that thought process of I can only come up with this inside the infinity pool is crazy. Like that's just crazy talk.
Yeah, we should write a song for her.
I want to fucking set up fucking
Infinity
20
pool for
trebuchets
cats.
and launch fucking lawnmowers that are running at her. That's your near-death
that'd be
experience.
Yeah.
Is it trebuchet? Is that what it's called?
Trebuchet, yeah.
Trebuchet? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Ross, we ready for the drinking bro of the week?
We're getting close. We're getting close. There was
It's
one
not cat.
There was one thing I wanted to ask you about, Jared. Real quick. Did you see the Black Lives Matter video yesterday?
Oh,
Yeah, everybody saw it, man.
I figured we'd do a whole episode on that.
Well, hey, you know what? We can. I can absolutely save it because you and Don Lemon just made a statement that you're gonna love. So
fucking
let's
save it. Yes.
Yeah, let's save it and let's put
because
it on the next show.
Save
You
it
know
for a full
my
episode.
feelings on Don Lemon.
Yeah. Boy, this
And Rocco
one.
has another one that I got and pissed me off today. That same thing when you're talking about what they put out about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Fucking crazy. Let's get to that.
Yeah,
on
let's
the
save
next
it
podcast.
for a full episode.
Yeah.
Today's drinking bro of the week comes from Nathan Wolf, and he would like to nominate Stephen McHugh. He was my wife's dad who passed 5 years ago of a heart attack, likely due to Agent Orange in his time in Vietnam as a Marine. He took shrapnel from a grenade and thought he was captured when woken up. I am nominating him because it is almost my 1-year wedding anniversary and my wife and him were very close. I hope he looks down on us and likes me. We are also having a baby boy in May that my wife knows he would love dearly. Lucky they got a boy. All right.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Cheers to the drinking bro of the week.
Did you just say lucky
Cheers.
he had a boy?
Yeah. That's what
You
us
have
radio
2 girls.
operators.
You have 2 girls.
I have 3 girls.
Yes, 3 girls.
Oh, 3. That's right. 3. Shit. And you're convinced that all operators they can't have boys, right?
Radio. Yeah, it's a radio thing. It's a radio thing.
Yeah.
Man,
Evan's having another girl.
Yeah.
is he really? People write in. I'd be curious as to how many people have girls because of this, if that's real.
I have mouth babies.
My first 2 kids were girls, and then so.
I keep throwing up in my friend's mouth.
Oh fuck!
What?
All right, cheers.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Where was that, dude? Was that just?
Jeez.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about.
What?
Where was that?
I thought we were talking about something else.
No, nowhere near. We were talking about your 3 girls. And then
Yeah, your
That's-
lovely
No,
children.
I, for some reason, thought we were talking about sleepovers.
Oh jeez.
no, not nowhere near it. Nowhere near
You never just ate a bunch of peanut butter and threw up in your buddy's mouth.
it.
It's a game. It's a game. It's a game.
It's a game that I do not want to participate in. Thank you for
Next
sticking
time,
with
next
us. For all the snowflakes in the world, this episode was for you. For Matt Best, Jared Taylor, Vincent, Rocco Vargas, and Ross Patterson. We are out of here. Good night, everyone.
Love you guys.